The message is, hear ye, and they better listen up. So apparently there's a message and you are being prepared to deliver it. Splitting the deck to the hanged man confirms this. It's floating in the spaces, the ethers, the crevices of your mind. Yeah. And you're getting ready to present it. This feels like you may already have a rough draft. Yeah, you already have the rough draft and you're getting prepared to put it out there, to put it on display, to do your thing. There's something here, like you're going to be able to do exactly what you want to do with something. Oh, what's the holdup? What's the not don't try to hide now. What's the holdup? The moon and the page of cups. So you've been working on something, but you know that it's not yet ready, or you know that it's not yet time. The scales are balancing out. Literally being shown as if these scales here, when you're using a scale like that and it's doing like this and you're waiting for it to level out, that's what's going on. There's like this moment of silence, holding the breath, waiting for the last shoe to drop, if you will. My bracelets are making a lot of noise hitting the table, so let's just change that. Okay. Yep, the sun. There's a revelation, there's a truth, there's legacy. Excuse me, the exact word that's coming through is legacy. There's some sort of legacy, or yeah, like a legacy is like a story or it's ongoing, something like this here. Let me read to you. I had to send myself this text message because I got this download while I was out and away from my regular pen and paper. And I think it's significant to say that I sent this message to myself at 10:10. So 10:10 talks about the ending. So there's two endings here. You could be, again, waiting on the other shoe to drop. One shoe is dropped, the other one, we're waiting on it. What does it mean to say that the other shoe, wait, no, 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 no. What does it mean waiting for the other shoe to drop? Oh my gosh, girl, get with the program. What does it mean to say that we're waiting on the other shoe to drop? The phrase waiting on the other shoe to drop means waiting for an inevitable negative event to occur following a preceding negative event. Okay, bruh. Y'all saw my sleeve just. So we have the sun, the ace of wands, and the tower. You're waiting on some sort of confirmation or approval, or you're waiting. You're waiting. You know that something, yeah, I don't know what this is, but you could feel it in the air. With the strength card here, this is letting me know that you have keen senses. And I'm channeling the word agility as well. Interesting. I just put the cards away with Three of Swords there. Okay, so waiting on the other shoe to drop. So whatever this is that you're waiting to present, you're gonna know when it's time to. I don't know if it's because someone may try to bring something up. Ah, this could also be regarding the last message that I posted saying that there are implications of you may be egregious. This could be information that you're waiting to present um, in your own defense after an accusation or something like this here. But you know what? Let's continue on. This message that I channeled, titled hear ye, and they better listen up, says a reinvention, reprogramming through new ways of speaking, thinking, and being. You will find yourself pausing or stopping or second guessing things that you used to always say or believe. I'm particularly being shown songs that you would listen to. You'll stop yourself from even singing along. But anything that has to do with words and communication is undergoing transformation at this time. You will notice your hesitation to be in agreement with certain things because some of these things no longer ring true or they directly contradict the direction in which you're headed. We've talked about your highest self being integrated while consulting with the old versions of you. This is the greatest clue that you are on this exact path of integrating the old and the new and realizing what needs to be released and what needs to be embraced a bit more. Mercury is transforming a lot within your mind at this time. Listen to it. What message? Let me find us here. I'm seeing one, two, three, four in my mind's eye. So there's chronological steps. Again, waiting on the other shoe to drop. Judgment. The Three of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. The Eight of Swords. The Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups, y'all. As a reader, this is just incredible. Oh my gosh, and Justice. Justice is at the bottom of the deck. Y'all, it's literally, the reading is telling itself. Judgment in the past energy here refers to some sort of truth or proof or evidence being expressed here to confirm about something coming together or to confirm what you thought was going on. It's kind of giving this vibe of putting two and two together. So now that this has been confirmed, in the recent past, you've been hand delivered a prime opportunity. And also, I'm getting a prime manifestation. But in the current energy, you're in the Eight of Swords, meaning you received this thing, but don't know what to do with it, or you know that it's not time yet. Okay, this is what's going on in this moment in time is a lot of undoing, the waiting on the other shoe to drop or waiting on these scales to balance out. And in the near future, we have this new beginning as well. Remember, I sent that message at 10:10. 10 sends us back into a new cycle, which is a one. So we have two ones here. So two tens talking about two endings, and now we have two ones here talking about two new beginnings. Right now, you are in between the two new beginnings. So you already had one new beginning. Now you're waiting on the other shoe to drop, if you will. Now, I keep using that term, and it's usually described as a negative experience, but that's not really that's not really what this is giving here at all. And if it is negative, the thing is that you're able to transmute it into something more positive. And that's because of this Two of Cups integration face to face with your old and new self, realizing that everything that's handed to you is just an opportunity to do something with it. And there's something going on in the now that you will receive in the future to get you to this connected space. Again, you're in that waiting period. Like, okay, I know that I got this, but I don't want to do anything with it yet. Um, I know that I'm not meant to do anything with it yet. So we're just kind of sitting, lying in wait. This is a chapter, a period of self-control, of obedience, of patience. The fruits. Okay, what is it? My mind's going blank for a second. Fruit of the Spirit. Thank you. Fruit of the Holy Spirit is really being implemented right here, where you have to exercise patience. Okay. Patience for integration and an extremely positive outcome. Again, even if this is two negative things, you're spinning it into two positive things. That's the power of transmutation. And that's how the Holy Spirit is using you right now. But your main goal right here, right now, is patience, surrendering, letting go, I'm also getting dismembering. There could be some things that you're dismembering or dismantling. You're really taking some things apart. I'm literally seeing someone taking a shelf apart. I don't know if you're getting ready to move this shelf or if that's just a significant symbol for someone. You're going to know when it comes. And you'll be delighted with what comes of it because you're practicing the execution of the fruit of the Holy Spirit, significantly focusing on self control and patience and joy and love. Yeah, peace, kindness, gentleness. That's what's going on right now. You are integrating, utilizing for your benefit the fruits of the Spirit. That's what's working in your favor to help you transmute this energy so that when that other shoe does drop, whatever that negative thing is, and the thing is that this can be something negative, but just because it's negative doesn't mean that it's not leading to something positive. Meaning, let's say that this is a situation where a friendship or a job ends, or you and a relative have to go your separate ways. Yes, it's bitter, but you're going to be really seeing how it can be sweet. Every ending comes with a beginning. And instead of dwelling on the ending, we can rejoice in the beginning. And that's what you're going through at this time is giving yourself that wiggle room and that freedom to just exist and just to be and just to live. That's what's going on right now. Patience is a virtue, my friends. That's working for you. One card at a time, please. Uh, what did I say? You're freeing yourself. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. And you see where it landed, right between the current energy and the Eight of Swords and the future energy, Ace of Cups. That's what you're literally doing right now is unbinding yourself. You're realizing that you can be anchored in your soul's truth without binding yourself to unnecessary expectations. We have activated Earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you are led. And that's exactly what you're doing. Remember that all readings on this channel are just a confirmation for what you already know. We're not telling you anything you don't know, Dor. Whoa there. So we've got effortless that came. You know what? I'm not even going to touch it because everything has a place and everything is in its place just as it fell. Like you see this stack right here. I'll dive into that. But right now, the recent past energy into the present is talking about an effortless flow to unbind yourself from the old and allowing yourself to integrate the new while the scales are balancing. You're taking this away, subtracting this, adding that, adding a little bit more of that, and letting the scales tell you. Excuse me. Now, this little storyline that we have here, we have perspective, Milky Way, we have forest, breath, we have wolf instinct, we have cave, sanctuary. And they all landed on top of judgment. So, again, this was a truth that was revealed to you in some way, shape, or form that shifted your perspective, is allowing you to breathe, to follow your instincts on your way to peace. Through peace, actually. It's like, yes, you're on your way to peace, but you're actually taking a peaceful path to peace as well. And as I'm saying that, that cave sanctuary, the peace card, is really signifying this Ten of Cups here. And I keep hearing putting two and two together. Anything else to add? And also, the colors are standing out to me. We have purple, green, it's like a red color, and blue. So, crown chakra, heart chakra, root chakra, throat chakra. I don't know why I hesitate. See, that's interesting. I literally hesitated to say throat chakra, and that's about speaking. What can we add here? Anything to add? Anything to add? Okay. So we have horse, short journey that landed mostly on the Three of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Give me more info on that. Something was short-lived. Fear, worries, tense situation. It will be short-lived. Yeah, like the two putting two and two together, it was a short journey of putting these things together. Although it's interesting because I'm kind of getting here that it's like we're saying it's a short journey, but it probably felt like forever because it was under the energy of fear, worries, intensity. Something about something being longer than it should have been. It was being dragged out because it was under false pretenses or just like under, mm, I don't know. It's just, it seems very unnecessary. That's what I'll say. Something was dragged out unnecessarily. Okay. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. As we keep talking about peace, 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 peace. And it landed right on top of the Ace of Pentacles. So you've been handed something that is a physical representation or a literal representation, I should say, of deep personal strength and peace that assures your success. Because you didn't stay in um this intensity longer than you should have. I don't know, just it really shows like it wasn't that long, but it felt like forever because you were being dragged through hell essentially. Anything else? Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past, and it's on top of the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. So remember I talked about you transmuting something. You've been given something that you know not yet what to do with, but you are deciphering, you're putting things together effortlessly. In the near future energy is this new beginning that signifies this unbinding that's going to literally lead to financial gain coming from something that you did in the past here. This freeing yourself could be what's been binding or holding you back from whatever this is. These things could be completely unrelated, by the way. This could be something that you didn't even realize was holding you back financially. That could be what's being integrated with this Two of Cups energy. Your new self is educating the old version of you, which is freeing you from something that was holding you back financially. Anything else? Increase of material wealth or spiritual growth. And it literally lands right on top of the Ten of Cups, the card that represents peace and fulfillment. Oh my gosh. And look at this hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. It just gives complete surrender. This feels like complete surrender. And that's literally all that it takes for the scales to balance out is complete surrender. And you are in the process of doing that, especially with this Eight of Swords. It's like signaling that there's maybe some leftovers of this fear, worries, and intensity. That's probably what you're unbinding yourself from and feeling and fueling yourself with love that's been missing all this time. The opposite of love is fear. We have fear back here. So you're replacing the fear with love, moving into this near future energy, which is going to be freeing you and breeding some sort of financial gain. This could be a new job. This could be a gift. This could be something that's just found on the street. Like, even if you just find a dollar, it could be signifying this freedom. So be open to whatever this could represent. Also, it literally says dolphins. So you could be seeing dolphins, or the ocean could be significant, or the sunrise or the sunset could be significant. Also, we have the goldfish here too. Um, it's interesting because all of these kind of represent being on land. Oh, yeah, on land in the Ace of Pentacles. That's like physical, moving into water, going from pentacles to cups. And then you have sea creatures. That's significant. And this is waterfall. So you are currently effortlessly flowing into love and releasing fear. And that's what's bringing the balance that we've needed in these scales. Anything else to add here before we go? Bottom deck, trine flow. Look at the water. The water. And we have a third house perception in the reverse. As I'm currently filming this, it's Gemini season, which is third house energy. And with this being in the reverse, it makes me think of retrograde. And retrograde is known for undoing, reinventing, redefining, reestablishing. And we started that channel off that I read from my phone with the word reinvention. This feels like a Mercury retrograde type of reinvention. And it fell out like right there, which is in the effortless flow between the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, and the screen just got brighter. So this is confirming the fact that you are undoing, unbinding, and releasing soul patterns and contracts in past lives that have been holding you back from existing in love because they've had you trapped in fear. And I pre-shuffled a deck that I didn't intend on using, but for some reason it's really drawing to me. And I think it's the pre-shuffle itself, because we're talking about how you're leaving behind fear and moving into love. And the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is a card that signifies literally leaving things behind and moving into the new. And it's Aries, which is the first sign, and the sun. So this is really taking initiative and really taking off and really kickstarting things the right way. But it also has that moon to signify the mystery of the new beginning. Trust yourself, trust your path. There's a card standing out to me here as well, right behind the bottom deck, which is Whale Breach. Oh my gosh, y'all, everything just speaks for itself. Card that was peeking out, full moon completion. After I just talked about this moon here, which is absolutely full, the cards were sitting like this, and the bottom of this card was standing out to me. So I pulled it, and it's literally another full moon. So this is talking about breaking into some sort of completed cycle. We've been talking about the 1010s, and with every ending comes a new beginning. And right behind that is spring equinox, rebirth. Congratulations. It wasn't easy, but you proved that it's possible.